Hey, hey, hey! We are back. It's back. We are back. We went somewhere. Yes, I was on vacation. Everybody, had a wonderful vacation until the end, till about 3 days ago. Hey, Camp Blood Media already in the chat. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by, Josh. You rock. By the way, you are awesome. You got to get me on your show sometime, just so you know, because I think you have guests now. I think. I still haven't actually figured out how to do that. I know it's like StreamYard or something. I gotta do that too, because I really should have guests on this show. But I like chatting with you guys, so how's it going though? Say how are you doing? It's great to be back. Had a wonderful vacation until the end. Won't get too much into why, other than basically we were forced to go on vacation because the floor in our bathroom was rotten and my landlord had to get somebody to fix it. Problem is, he didn't actually get somebody to fix it. He just decided, I'm going to go on Google and figure out how to do it myself. So needless to say, we went on vacation with the idea that we're coming back in 4 days. I messaged my landlord to say, hey, we're coming back. And he's like, oh, it's not ready yet. Yeah. StreamYard is mega easy. Takes 2 minutes. Yeah, I gotta do it. I'm gonna have to do that. Because I'll have you on my channel. You can be on my channel, or I can be on your, you know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, yeah, we've had an adventure with our bathroom. Any of you who's ever been stuck without a bathroom, not fun. Not fun. But the bathroom we had on our vacation was absolutely lovely. One of those big tubbies with the jets and everything. Like a hot tub, but it's like a tub and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me, still got this cough. I always get this mild cough this time of year. But yeah, it's great to know. Yeah, I really got to get on the StreamYard thing. I've looked at it a couple times. I just haven't had a chance, and might be a good thing to offshoot. This whole thing, so I'm not always doing this particular show. I like to do like chats with guys like you. And here's Michelle in the chat. Welcome back. Thank you so much. It's the support has been so amazing. I couldn't believe how many people were like, hey, you're back. Hope you had a great vacation. It wasn't bad. We had some good times. We stayed in a really nice place, so that was good. But again, yeah, the bathroom situation, Yeah, never get a lawyer to do a carpenter's job. But if that lawyer is damn cheap, he will. Anyways, enough talk about that. It is what it is. And my little rant, I guess you could say, because boy, oh boy, when you have a 3-year-old daughter that loves the bathroom as much as my little 3-year-old does, it was some problems. But at least she got to yell for us. She got to yell at the landlord for us, which was great. Was it one of the water squirt ones? No, we don't. I actually don't know. It's an old house we live in, but this was the bathroom is actually a new addition that the landlord added, and it was just, I think it's rotting over time, but we did notice there was a leak a couple months ago. There was a bit of a leak happening, so I don't know. I think the roof is not in the best shape because the landlord hasn't really been taking care of that either. Cleaned out the gutters and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It is what it is. I won't talk any more about it. It's just, had to get that a little bit off my chest because, these little things can get to you sometimes. But it's behind me now. The bathroom is good now. So we're good. We are good. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hey, remember, if you're in the chat and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. You guys probably have. I'm pretty sure you guys have. And like this video and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Mandy Cantone is in the chat as well. Hello, Mandy. How you doing? You probably just missed my little rant. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you caught some of it. But whatever. I had bathroom problems. We'll just leave it at that. Not a big deal. Which is basically why I had to go on vacation. But I had a vacation. That's the great thing about it. I had a vacation. We needed a vacation. So it was good. It's all good. Yeah. How are you guys doing? How is Maddie doing? How is Michelle doing? Yeah. And how is Josh doing? Josh Weaver, Josh Weaver. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Weaver? Is it Waver? I don't know. It's Josh. No matter what, it's Josh. No, don't worry about it. It's nothing, Mandy. It's all good. It's all good. But you know what's cool over this whole process too? Me being gone for 2 weeks, basically. This is my first stream in 2 weeks. I somehow magically crossed over the 800 subscribers plateau. Yay, Steve, we did it. It's not a huge milestone. It's a bit of a milestone, but you know, I need a vacation. Who doesn't? I've just got back from vacation. I feel like I still need vacation. Yeah. But yeah, I can't believe I crossed over the 800 subs milestone while I was on vacation. So that's pretty cool. I think last time I was on, it was like 770. So I went over like 30 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys. And thank all you guys for, you know, sticking by me throughout all this wonderful stuff, you know, that I've been doing ever since August 29th. It's really cool to see that my channel has been growing, because it wasn't really growing much before that. I think it was at about 630 subscribers. And I know that probably seems like not a huge amount of growth, only about 170 subscribers, but also keep in mind, I've had this channel for like 8 years now, 7 or 8 years I've had this channel. And hey, Michelle Blasky's in the chat as well. Hey, we got both Michelles in the chat. Michelle A and Michelle B are both in the chat. Hey, that's awesome. That is awesome. But anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, the fact that I've gotten up to 800 subscribers. So yeah, I mean, I've had this channel for about 8 years, and I've really only since August 29th have I been releasing a lot of content ever since our Indiegogo campaign dropped. And to see it go up, 170 subscribers in that, a 3-month period or so, 3.5 month period, that's pretty cool, I gotta say, because it wasn't growing at that rate before. It took me a long time to get up to that 600 plus subscribers, so I just wasn't doing enough stuff I wasn't doing stuff like this. I wasn't doing enough on YouTube. I'd release a short film or a trailer here and there, and you guys can go back and check out some of that stuff. But I wasn't active. I wasn't, doing something like this at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And by the way, everybody, I will be doing a show on Friday as well at the same time. Same bat channel, same bat time, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific PST. On Friday, we're going to be talking about unpopular movie opinions. I'm going to be giving you unpopular, and it's general movies. It's not just horror. There'll be some horror, but it'll be pretty much all general film, because I got some doozies for you. But this is where all the Friday show will be where I get all my hate mail, probably. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. But I am going to keep that show specifically to movies that I like that most people don't like. Stuff like that. For the most part, I'm going to keep it away from negative stuff. Maybe I'll do another one for negative stuff of movies that I hate that most people like. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be unpopular movie opinions. So stay tuned for that on Friday. I'll send a link soon. I haven't created the link yet, so I can't send it. But enough talking about that. Thank you guys all for your support. That's basically all I wanted to say there. And since Michelle's in the chat again, at least I think she still is. She said hi. Welcome back. How are you doing, Michelle, if you are still there? Michelle A, that is. Not Michelle B. Hey, Michelle B, too. But, say how you're doing. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope so. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good now that my bathroom's good. As you guys probably know, maybe you're sick of hearing me say it. I don't know. But I always want to support Michelle from Breathless, Beauties. Here's some of her stuff. You've seen it before. You'll see it again. She has awesome horror-themed dolls that she does. And this is brand new here. Oh, yes, it's our buddy Leatherface that she just did. She just sent me this picture the other day, these pictures the other day. I love it. I love it. Did a great job there, Michelle. I want it. Maybe I'll pay the shipping fee for this one. I don't. Maybe I'd be willing to pay a massive shipping fee for that because it is so cool. I think it's awesome. There you go. Good. I'm glad you guys are doing good. Oh, Camp Blood Media said, unpopular opinion, like, I'll always know what you did last summer. Sort of. I think that's what you're saying. I'll always know what you did last. Is that a third one in that? I thought they only made 2 in that series. Anyways, that's for another. If they did make a third one in that series, I did not see it. I've only seen the first 2, and I honestly really only liked them for Jennifer Love Hewitt. I had a thing for her back in the day. Let's just say that. Anyways, so there you guys go. And one more reminder that we are doing pre-orders for the next Indiegogo campaign, which will drop in March. I was thinking of doing some sort of pre-fundraiser thing where you can just, donate now if you want to, but I've had enough pre-orders where I don't feel like I need to do that. So I think this has worked out better anyway. So, but if you guys do want to pre-order any of the perks, I can tell you some of them have sold out already. So, I don't know if, I'll let you know. You just message me. I'll tell you what we still have. We still have most everything, but we might have a special perk too. I might be making an announcement about that soon. A special perk for the next campaign. Very awesome. It'll be very awesome. But, I can't release too many things at once, right? I am very excited, though. Oh, did you guys hear? So Dave McRae has finished It's Me, Billy. I am super excited for It's Me, Billy, by the way, because I am a massive, massive, massive Black Christmas fan. In fact, I can, if you saw my horror rankings, it's number 2 next to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that's how much I love Black Christmas. I don't like the 2006 remake. I didn't even go see the 2019 one because I feel like I saw the whole movie with the trailer, to be honest with you. But I do want to shout out to Dave McRae. He is supposedly going to drop a 30-second teaser tonight. For all I know, he's dropping it right now, and I'm missing it. But apparently it's not much. It's like a little tiny teaser, and there's a bigger teaser on the 24th, apparently. So if you're a Black Christmas fan, Dave McRae and Bruce Dale, they finished filming their Black Christmas fan film, It's Me, Billy, unofficial sequel to the original. I'm super pumped for it. It is, like I said, my second favorite horror film after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Coincidentally, both released in 1974, mere weeks apart from each other. Great time in horror. I wish I was alive at that time to be able to say that I was there for those. Anyways. Yeah. Oh boy, we got some chatting going on. That is good. There is 3. That's part 3. Oh boy, I missed a few chats here already. I'm not paying enough attention to you guys. Sorry. I'm just going on and going on. Did your elf show up yet? No, Michelle, my elf did not show up yet, but I'm sure it will. Again, remember, I'm Western Canada, so it could take a while. Thank you so much for doing it. I didn't realize. I was like, did I win something? Thank you so. Michelle had a draw. Was it a draw you had? And maybe I had to like one of your posts or something. I like people's posts on Instagram, so I just do that. And apparently I won an elf. Thank you so much. Camp Club Media. That's part 3. What's part 3? I know what you did last summer. There is 3. Okay. I didn't know there was 3, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no. Is it any good though? That's probably what he means by unpopular opinions. I don't know. I never know. Again, I don't really care much for those movies either, though. They're a little bit cliche of that time period. For me, it is anyway. I mean, they're fun, but they're, I definitely don't look at those movies. Same with the Scream movies. Those ones and the Scream movies are kind of the same for me. I know a lot of people love the Scream movies, but I've never been a big fan. But it just doesn't float my boat. But yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt's character annoying. You like Sarah Michelle. I always find Sarah Michelle Gellar annoying. I always found her annoying. But and Brandy's character, I don't know who Brandy's. Very excited for it's me, Billy. Cool, yeah. I find the 2006 one is fun. 2019 one seems garbage. Yeah, I know a lot of people say they like the 2006 one. I guess Josh, I saw I found out about Black Christmas through a YouTuber that was doing a top 20 worst remakes of all time. I think it was a top 20. It could have been a top 10. And the 2006 remake was on his list. But when he started talking about the original, I was interested because I had never seen the original. I had also never seen the remake, but most people told me that the 2006 remake was garbage. So I never bothered to see it. So after I saw that YouTube video, and this is 8 or 9 years ago at this point, probably about 9 years ago, if my memory serves me correctly, because I'm fairly new to Black Christmas. It was one of those that hit me by surprise. So after that video, I went and watched the trailer on YouTube. It was a long trailer. It was like 4.5-minute trailer, but the atmosphere in that trailer just was enough for me to say, I got to find this movie. Found it, watched it, was like blown away. Absolutely blown away. So the next day, I'm going to check out the remake. Maybe it's not as bad as that guy made it out to be, but I definitely didn't like the 2006 remake. I don't know. I should do a video on that. I should rewatch it again. You know what? I should rewatch it again, but talk about like not leaving anything up to the imagination for the most part. It was weird that Billy with yellow skin. I didn't get that. I don't know. That was just my opinion. Anyways, I'm going on way too long about it. Maybe I'll do a chat about that one of these days, like a more in-depth chat. Hey, Fangoria Faithful is here as well. Thanks for joining us, man. Glad you can make it. Oh, Mandy is a huge Sarah Michelle Gellar fan. I've never been a big fan of hers, man. I think the first thing I ever saw her in was probably what's the one with Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe? Cruel Intentions. I didn't like her in that movie, and I thought, I don't know. Never really cared much for her. I haven't watched a lot of films with her, but yeah, something about her. I don't know what it is. But it's okay. It's cool that you do like her. I don't know. She just doesn't do it for me. Didn't like The Grudge either. She was in The Grudge, right? That's the same one from The Grudge. Yeah, I didn't really like that. Yeah, there is. Yeah, and there are people that like the remake of Black Christmas better. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. It's because they don't leave mystery anymore and try to explain everything. Yeah, that's what a lot of these movies in the 2000s really did. They felt like they had to explain all that mystique that the originals had, especially with remakes. Anyways, hey, you can love her as much as you want, Mandy. I'm not going to try to tell you not to love her. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is life. I agree, but I go back to the original movie with Christy Swanson. I used to love Christy Swanson. I don't know. She's old now, but yeah. Susie Lopez joined the chat. Thank you. Oh, boy. Getting a lot of you guys all of a sudden. Yeah. Stick with Black Christmas original. Yeah, I love Joe. You're right, man. Joe is an awesome guy, too. Joe's been doing some awesome graphic art for me. Some of his stuff, pretty awesome stuff. You'll probably see a lot of it on the next Indiegogo campaign. We have to talk again, sir. We should set up a meeting because, yeah, it's we got some cool things. There you go. Again, Campbell Media actually enjoying watching The Grudge more these days. More these days than The Ring. I didn't even like The Ring that much. I liked it more than The Grudge, but Apparently, I need to see the Japanese version of The Ring. Apparently, I do. I've heard it's way scarier. And I can believe it. But a lot of those types of movies, just those are the types of horrors that just don't really do it for me. Supernatural type stuff, it just typically never does anything for me. It's whatever floats your boat, right? And it does for some people. As I don't know. And there'll be some interesting stuff we talk about tonight here too. And going to unpopular opinions a little bit. Going into our theme of horror sequels. You've seen the Japanese version as well. Joe's gonna pencil me. Yeah, we gotta. I've been so swamped. I feel like I've been neglecting you, Joe. But yeah, he's got some awesome graphic art. If anybody needs a graphic artist, Joe from Fangoria Faithful, give him a message. He'll probably give you some good rates too. I don't know. I can't quote him on that, but he does good work. I can tell you that. He does good work. And I know I've worked with a lot of graphic artists. I have one other graphic artist that does great work as well. She can be a bit pricey though, but she's awesome. Holy crap. But Joe is awesome as well, and he's come up with some really, really cool stuff for my next Indiegogo campaign. Yeah. And it's just, good stuff is hard to come by these days. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Some stuff is. We need good stuff. We need good vibes more than anything else. Anyways, getting into our theme, we're like almost 25 minutes into the stream, and I haven't even started talking about this stuff. So these are horror sequels that I like. I want you guys to share yours as well. These are just a lot of the ones that I like. Some of them I don't. I don't love a lot of these ones. Some of them I do love. But some of them I can say I like this film or whatever, right? They're at the point where it's probably above a 5 out of 10 for me. It's above that, So I can say right off the bat, there's going to be no Texas Chainsaw Massacre films in this. And it's not a ranking. I'm not doing a ranking, guys. It's just let's talk about these films a little bit. And again, feel free to post yours as well. Let's talk about this. It's a little bit controversial right off the bat, and that's Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I know a lot of people don't like this film. And it has its fan base as well. Again, I don't love this film. I like it. I like it as a sequel to the original. I do like the original more, obviously. But if I'm being honest, I don't like any of the other films in the franchise. I don't like Dream Warriors. I don't like The Dream Master. I don't like Dream Child, which I can't even remember. I kind of remember it, but it was like, whoa, what the hell is this movie? And then there's Freddy's Dead. I've never seen it. I've never seen A New Nightmare all the way through, so I should probably check that out. Because I remember I was kind of digging it, what I had seen, but I hadn't seen the whole thing. So, yeah. Freddy's Revenge. What do you guys think of Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on Elm Street 2? I know a lot of people don't like a lot of the homosexual innuendos throughout the film. I get it, but come on, guys. It's this isn't even 1985 or whenever this was released anymore. 1985, 86, somewhere in there. I think it was 85. Quote me, correct me on that. I think it was like a year after the original. I think they wanted to release it fast. I think. I could be wrong. I know a lot of people don't like that aspect of it, and it was, showcasing a male protagonist rather than your typical slasher cliche female final girl. Why can't a guy why can't we have a final guy? I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I have a final guy and girl in my film, but the more focus is on the guy. The male is the protagonist in my film. But the very strong female character as well. But, I think maybe back in 1985, I can understand. The world hadn't quite as progressed as much as it has now. Who cares if there's you know, a lot of men in the film? There's a lot of girls in the film too. If girls have to watch horror movies filled with naked girls, all the time, well, why shouldn't men be able to do the same? And it wasn't over the top for me. So that stuff just doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, that stuff doesn't bother me. The whole homosexual stuff, it doesn't bother me, and it's not too blunt either, too, guys. So it doesn't bother me. I actually like the film for a lot of the dream sequences. I actually really dig it for that. I really love Freddy in that. It might even be a better Freddy in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 than it was in the original. That's maybe pushing it, but I feel like Freddy got too comical after this film. They really went a more comical route with Freddy. I know there was Freddy was a little bit comical in the first one, and there was like no comical Freddy in Freddy's Revenge. So anyways, New Nightmare is awesome. Yeah, I actually got to sit down and watch it all the way through. I really do. Yeah, I really do. But yeah, I really do like Freddy's Revenge. I mean, I like it. I don't love it. I mean, it does have some issues for me. It does have one of the higher kill counts though of the franchise. That pool scene. A lot of people got killed in there. I mean, otherwise it's not very high, but not too many. It's like they had one scene where something like 6 or 7 people got massacred, which is cool though. I like seeing that. I like the way Freddy looked in that movie. I think Dave McRae said it, but he has a kind of a sweaty look to him. Dave McRae used to say that on his show, and that he really liked the way Freddy looked in that movie. I don't know. I think it's a good film. Overall, I like the film. I don't love it. It's not something I go back to every year. I don't rewatch that film every year. It's probably been about 5 years since I've seen it, but I can look back and say, hey, that was a pretty good film. Yeah, just saying. I don't give enough love to a lot of the big horror franchises, so I'm going to give some love to some of these bigger horror franchises now with Freddy's Revenge and also Friday the 13th Part 2. Probably the only sequel in this franchise I really like either. I'm not a big Friday the 13th guy, guys. I know a lot of people are. It's like everybody loves Jason. Everybody loves Jason. I've never been the Jason guy. Never really been the Jason guy, and I kind of prefer the sack head look over the hockey mask look. I don't know. I don't know why I do. I just something a little bit creepier to me about Jason in the sack head. Again, I know that the hockey mask look is iconic for Jason. Everybody loves that, and I get it. It's just I kind of prefer that look. I personally do. Michael Burns is in the chat. Hey, yeah, you enjoy Nightmare? I know it's one of those movies that a lot of people do hate on it, though. I do think it's mostly because of the sexual innuendos throughout the film. I get it, guys, but I don't know. For those that are against, I hope nobody in our chat is against gay people, because I know a fair amount of gay people. I'm not, obviously. I'm married and I have a kid and all, but I've known a lot of gay people in my life, and I have no problem with them. So yeah, doesn't bug me. Anyways, yeah, I liked Friday the 13th Part 2. Going on back onto that one, I just like it. I don't love it. I do like the original more. And then those two are the only two that I really kind of I know a lot of people love like Part 4, and I'm not a big. I don't know. I like Part 4 better than Jason Goes to Hell and most of the other ones, but I don't know. It's Friday the 13th was never really my franchise. I think there might be even a couple I haven't seen, if I'm being honest. I'm not even sure if I've seen Part 6. That one, it was Jason Lives, if I am not mistaken. I don't think I've seen that one. And I've only seen parts of Jason Takes Manhattan many, many years ago because we had it on VHS. So we saw the first 20 minutes of that film, and then the rest of the tape was all messed up on the VHS, so we couldn't see the rest of it. So, anyways, hey, Good Real Hunting. Is it Brad or Brett that's in the chat? Either or. We love you, man. We love you. Hey, better late than never, right? That's what Cheech Moran said in Ghostbusters 2 when the Titanic arrived. Better late than never. Finished The Nightmare on Elm Street 3. We were just talking about part 2, actually, recently. So there you go. Kind of interesting. Throwing shade at Friday the 13th. How dare you? Hey, again, Jason Lives is my favorite. I think that's the one I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure that that's the one I haven't seen. Because part 5 is the one with the copycat killer, right? It's Jason, but it's not Jason. Somebody else. I can't remember the name. So yeah, Brett man. So there you go. It's Brett. There you go. The guys from Good Real Hunting have some cool stuff cooking up. If you guys haven't, subscribed to Good Real Hunting's channel, it's another great channel. All these guys are good. Camp Blood Media, I love you. You guys are awesome. I watch your content as much as I can. I'm a busy guy, so I don't get on all the time, but I try to. I try to watch Good Real Hunting stuff all the time, as much as I can. Camp Blood Media, Jason Nike, James Grimm, Chris Schneider, the whole Stream Demons. I love those guys. Dave McRae, of course. I love Dave McRae. I've been watching Dave for 2.5 years now, at least. Since he was really kind of gearing towards all the Halloween, when the Halloween was returning in 2018. That's when I kind of got into Dave McRae, because I am a bit of a Halloween guy, and we'll talk about that a little bit in this chat as well. Yeah. Part 5 has the best characters. Long live Roy. Roy was the name of the copycat killer, right? In Friday the 13th 5. It's an interesting concept. I don't know if it was well executed, but yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, guys. Again, hate to say it, I'm not your Friday the 13th guy, but that's why you got Jason Nike and you got James Grimm and you got Vincent DeSante doing the you guys, I don't hate it. I don't, just never been a big Jason guy. Not gonna lie to you guys. Never been a great Jason. I love Jason Nike though. Did you guys see Jason Nike's little short film that he did? It was like a Never Hike Alone kind of a tribute to that, I guess. It was cute. It was kind of, I don't know if cute's the right word, but Jason, I'm sure Jason Nike's not watching, but if you are, Jason, it was a cool first little short film. It was your first time. It was cool though. I mean, I sat and watched the whole thing, so it's all good. Yes, many great channels. Yes, thank you, Brett, man. It's ever since August 29th, I've discovered all you guys, and I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to know you. Nobody's judgmental. It's what I love the most about all you guys. We have different opinions. I was on Jason Nike's channel. I was on James Grimm's channel. And boy, we have different opinions, whether it be in the Friday the 13th or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or whatever. And that's okay. We can understand why we have different opinions from each other, and that's all good, the good thing is, nobody's like, you're wrong for having that opinion. And I see that so much on Facebook and Reddit and stuff like that it annoys me. Oh, you're wrong for having that opinion. Okay. I love when people just say you're wrong. Anyways, that's enough about that. Let's move on, because there's a few films I want to talk about. these first few I don't need to talk about too much. Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Yeah, I kind of like this film too. Didn't love it. I think I didn't like the first one that much though either. So it's like, which one do I like more? I think I like Hellraiser. I think I might actually like Hellraiser 2 a little bit more than the first one. Again, it's not really my genre of horror though. I gotta say that, guys. I'm more into that psychological slasher, the psychological slasher, I guess you could say. And I mean, Black Christmas, the original Texas Chainsaw, and those are very, very different. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is more of a exploitation slasher, but stuff where you're kind of grounded in reality a lot more. That's more my forte. That's the kind of stuff that I really dig, because I don't. I guess it's because I don't believe in a lot of stuff. I'm not saying I'm an atheist, but I don't believe in demonic stuff. I don't believe in ghosts and goblins and blah, all that, I can get a kick out of them, though. I can get a kick out of that stuff. Zombies. I have no interest in zombies, guys. It is what it is, Yeah, it's but, Hellraiser 2 was kind of a solid film. I dug it. You're wrong about Sarah Michelle Gellar. Hey, one, and maybe I should save this for my unpopular opinions video on Friday. But I don't like Leonardo DiCaprio. Just gonna say that right off the bat. I don't get why people. I'm not saying he's horrible, but holy shit, the way people fall all over themselves for Leonardo DiCaprio. All the videos I saw when he won his Oscar a few years back, of people just losing their frickin' minds. Anyway, I'll say more when I do my unpopular opinions video. But yeah, I don't care for Leonardo DiCaprio. Not horror based. So has he ever been in a horror movie? Probably he's tried. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I liked it. I liked Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Again, didn't love it. Getting more into stuff that I can say I like a little bit more even. I don't know. Well, maybe not so much. This one, Gremlins 2, the new batch. Again, I liked it. I thought it was fun. It's more comedic, I guess, than the original. It was more of a comedic movie, I guess. And I don't know. I kind of dug it. I could still, it's one of those movies I can put it on and turn off my brain for a bit, and I'll laugh, I'll cry, and probably more so laugh in that movie. So that movie's kind of teetering. Is it even horror? It's got horror element. Is the original Gremlins even really horror? I could probably add like Ghostbusters 2 to this list as well. I love Ghostbusters 2. I think it's actually criminally underrated. Mandy says, I agree with you about Leo. TACM, excuse me, still got this darn cough. I wish it would go away. Michael Byrne says, TCM2 is my all-time favorite horror sequel. Only sequel I'd put in my top 10 of all time. Well, there you go. We have differences of opinion there, and it's okay. I don't like TCM2. But I see its fan base. Its fan base is everywhere. But there's also people like me that are like, that just didn't get it. I guess it didn't fall for me. I get what they were trying to do, but I guess it was just so far removed from the original that maybe that's why I didn't like it. I don't know. There you go. So, anyways, Michael Bird says Leo was in Critters 3. Never saw Critters 3, so I saw one of the Critters movie. I think it was the second one, though. I don't think I saw the original one. I'm pretty sure it was Critters 2 that I saw. I'm pretty sure. Years and years and years ago. Anyways. Yeah. Anything I can really say about Gremlins 2? Nothing too special about it. It's just I mean I like the smart I guess he became the head gremlin, drank the smart, and he became like really smart. Who did that voice again? Who tell me in the chat if you know who did the voice of that gremlin, because I'll know it as soon as I hear it. But yeah, I love that. I don't know. I loved a lot of the more comedic moments in that film. They landed for me. Again, I saw that film a long time. I saw that movie when it first came out. I'm an old guy. I know it came out like 30 years ago, guys, but and I was 10 back then. I'm old. Some of you are older, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyways, anything important in the chat? I don't know. I'm glad you guys are sharing your guys' opinions on different things, naming some of your favorite sequels. So that's cool. That's cool. Love it, guys. Let's move on because it's holy crap. It's already 8:42, and I've barely gotten into. Haven't got into anything that I can say I truly love, but I do truly love this next film, Aliens. And maybe not the most horror. I think it's fair to say that the original is more of a horror film than Aliens is. Aliens is more action sci-fi horror a bit, but again, it's like, which one do I like better? Do I like Alien or Aliens better? It's like I have to think about it a lot. I would probably have an answer for you guys if I watched both of them back to back over and over again until, I love both of them. Sigourney Weaver's awesome. That's all I can say. She's awesome. She's still awesome. I believe she's in the new Ghostbusters too. Well, I guess we'll find out next year. It was the new Ghostbusters was supposed to come out this year. Am I right? And COVID pushed it back, I think. That's what I think. I don't know. I want to see it. Although I have to say the one thing that's kind of disappointed me about the trailers that I've seen so far is it doesn't look like it's as comedic. It doesn't look as comedic as the first two films, which I hope it is. I mean, Paul Rudd's in it, so you'd think it would, and I don't know. I hope it is. I hope it's still pretty funny because at the end of the day, Ghostbusters are comedies with some cool ghosts and stuff, a little bit of horror themes, a little bit of, sci-fi thing or paranormal themes, I guess you could say. Anyways. I'd rather watch Aliens. I don't know. I like both. I really like both of those movies. Anyways, I like both of them. But yeah, I could see that. Lance Henriksen was awesome in Aliens as Bishop. I have the pleasure of possibly working on a film with Lance Henriksen as a I'll just be producing, but it depends on if those guys can manage to get their funding. But we'll see. It's a really good film. I'll just say that I'm just a producer on it, but the opportunity to work with somebody like Lance, wow, that'd be awesome. Seems like a really cool guy too. Anyways, moving on here. Yeah, Aliens. Michelle says Alien, the first one, scared me a lot. Yeah, it was more horror, I find, the first one. Wasn't sure what to expect when I saw the sequel. Still awesome. Yeah. I think they did enough. They knew how to change enough to make it a good sequel. I think that, I mean, if I branched outside of horror, there's a lot of great sequels, but I'm just gonna, for time's sake and the fact, we're already 45 minutes into this and I still got more things to chat about. And I want to leave some time for Q&A for you guys and stuff like that. If you, yeah. So I just want to get through these because I do want to try to keep these to a little over an hour, best I can. My wife will be home at 9:30, so in 45 minutes. I like to make sure I'm done and dinner's ready for her. Anyways, moving on from Aliens. Definitely don't like this as much as the original, but Child's Play 2, if I look at it on its own, this is a solid film. It is actually a pretty solid film. Um, I guess the problem with Child's Play, any sequels in Child's Play, is that the thrill is kind of gone. I guess the mystique, the mystique. I said this when I was doing my top 10 horror rankings about Child's Play, which is, I believe, number 5. It's number 5 in my ranking. And that at that time, nobody was expecting to see that doll come to life the way it did. I think, people knew that they were going to bring this thing to life with animatronics, but I don't think people expected it to be as good as it was. And did they top that in this? I mean, I guess they did, but was it overly noticeable in Child's Play 2? I don't, to me, I don't really notice it. I'm sure it is, but at the end of the day, it's just a good film, a good sequel. It didn't, I don't feel like it made Chucky more awesome. They weren't able to really up the ante, even though they had progressed even more in that time with the animatronic. They had a bigger budget, I guess, and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it was ahead of it. I think the first one was ahead of its time. I think it surprised audiences. And even if they did make it better for the second one, it's like, you're still not going to be surprised anymore. That, it's never going to have that shock value like it did in the original. So I guess it's one of those films I feel like making a sequel is it's okay, but you're never going to top that effect that you had on the original, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Very big Child's Play 2 fan of Child's Play 2. Michael Burns says, "It's your favorite of the series?" I mean, the original is my favorite, but if there was any other in the series I can say I really like, it's that one. I don't like any of the other ones though. I haven't seen the remake, but I've heard mixed things that it should have been it's called something else or something like that. It shouldn't have been a Child's Play film, which I get. Yeah. Anyways, boy, I get a lot of chatters. Thank you guys for chatting so much. I can't keep up with you guys anymore. Geez, the first 5 or 6 of these live streams, I could read everybody's messages, everybody's comments, everybody's chats, no problem. Now I can't. So that means that, I guess it's a good thing. Good Real Hunting, Brett Man says, Child's Play 2 is my number 1 on my channel. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Number 1, eh? Usually a fight between Child's Play 2 and Bride. I don't like Bride of Chucky. But, it's never been my, I know, no, I never liked Bride of Chucky. I never liked any of them after part 2. But, that's just me, guys. It's just my opinion. Not going to try to change your minds. Again, I haven't even seen a lot of those ones in a while. I think I saw Bride of Chucky pretty much when it first came out, maybe a few months after it was released to home video or whatever. I think it was 99, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 2000, but I think it was 99. And I just remember watching it thinking, oh, this is, I don't know. I guess they put all kinds of scars and stuff on Chucky, but I don't know. To me, all that stuff kind of takes away from what made Chucky so cool in the kind of creepy, I guess, in the original first 2 anyways. And I guess the third, to a degree as well. I can't remember the third very much, to be honest with you. But anyways, that's just the way I feel. Child's Play 2 is your... that's cool to know that you guys like Child's Play 2. I kind of forget about Child's Play 2 sometimes. And then I think about it, I'm like, you know what? That was actually a good movie. It was actually a good movie. I really dig it. I almost forgot to put it on this list. And then I thought, oh, Child's Play 2. Definitely. Even though I feel like that thrill, that shock factor. I guess it's a shock factor of... it was executed so well in the original. When she's shaking Chucky over the fire, I'm going to throw you in the fire if you don't, and then he just comes alive, just the way he did, and the facial expressions were so alive. It's like, it's a moment they could never do that again. They could never. So I think for that reason alone, it almost feels pointless to do any sequels to Child's Play to a degree. I'm not saying they shouldn't have done any sequels, because I mean, people obviously go and see them. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep getting made. But it's just I just feel like you're never gonna get that moment again. So, and it was so perfectly executed in the original. So that's why. Anyways, moving on, guys. Moving on. What is next on my list of wonderful, wonderful stuff? Child's Play. So I'm gonna kind of actually pretty much at the end here, and you guys can let me know what else you guys, other suggestions you guys have for sequels as well. Charles looks really cool. Yes, it does. It does look really good. I have to say, Camp Blood Media, you are right. Another awesome fan film I'm looking forward to. Fan films are where it's at, folks. We could have another fan film discussion soon, and because there's just so many of them coming out. I did a whole video, a whole discussion about the fan films coming out 1 week, and it's like there's more. There's still so many more. Got a couple new chatters here, I think. Jamie Wiseman, Bride of Chucky is fun and enjoyable, but is more of a horror comedy. Yeah, it definitely is. Again, I didn't really have as much fun with that movie. I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch it, but yeah, I love what's her name, Jennifer Tilly. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, that's Jennifer Tilly, right? Feel free to comment if I am wrong, though, or right. Anthony Jackson, Chucky 2 was both dark and funny. Yeah, yeah. I look at it as more dark though, but yeah, there are some funny moments too. For Gremlins 2, Tony Randall, the voice. Tony Randall was the voice. Oh, thank you, Anthony, for telling me that. There you go. Where else do I know Tony Randall from though? Because again, know the name, know the voice. Trying to put it to something. But I'm glad. Thank you for telling me the name. There you go. So I want to end these on my the Halloween franchise a bit here, guys. Starting with Halloween 2 and Halloween 4. Love these films. I love these films, guys. I do love both of these films. What can I say? In my opinion, Halloween is still the best franchise as a franchise. When we talk about franchises, even though Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite film, I hate the franchise. I really do. It's just so all over the place. It's such a mess. Now, also given this, I mean, the Halloween franchise is a mess too. But I prefer to look at it as a franchise up to Halloween 4. It is a weird franchise too, guys. I mean, but it has more. The Halloween franchise has more movies in it that I like and love, I should say, more than any other horror franchise out there. And I know a lot of people have problems with the Michael Myers mask in Halloween 4. I don't. I actually like it. It's still got the blacked out eyes. And that, to me, that's the most important feature of a Michael Myers mask. And a lot of them don't have that. Michael Myers has got to have blacked out eyes. It's just the way it is. It doesn't work either. It doesn't work if he doesn't, in my opinion, guys. But, yeah, I love Halloween 2 a lot as well. Yeah, I mean, Halloween 2 was my favorite sequel in the franchise for a long time. For a pretty long time. That and Halloween 4 were kind of teetering, and I still kind of look at both and say, geez, I like both of these films a lot. Danielle Harris was amazing as Jamie Lloyd, and what's her name now? As Rachel. That's going to bug me. She was great as well. She was, talk about a good female combo right there. They were both great in that film. And Donald Pleasence was great as returning in Halloween 4. Donald Pleasence was great returning in Halloween 2. The more I've watched Halloween 2 over the years, the more I see its flaws. And it's not that I don't like. I mean, I love the film. I do still love the film, but I can kind of start to um, I can kind of see those things that I can see what I guess I can say I always was kind of bothered by, but now I actually know that they bother me. Like, if that makes any sense, hard to explain. But I always felt like there's something when I watched the original Halloween and then put in Halloween 2 right after it. They don't quite jive to me. They just don't. There is something tonally different about Halloween 2. I guess, I mean, you can tell it was shot years later, a couple of years later. I mean, the lighting in the camera looks a little different, plus, that opening scene in Halloween 2, Dr. Loomis getting out of the house and seeing the imprint of Michael, talked about it before. It's kind of a cringe moment for me. And I feel like I'm the only person that ever talks about that. And that's like the most cringeworthy moment for me. The end of Halloween 1, you get Loomis looking, oh, he's gone, oh, I knew he'd, have that sort of, I knew that this was going to happen kind of vibe. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. That's totally taken away by that opening scene in Halloween 2. And again, the imprint on the grass, it was a little over the top, in my opinion. I just don't know why nobody ever... I've seen people like really pick apart that film, and they pick apart like the littlest tiny things, like Nancy Loomis's, you can see her breathing while she's playing a corpse. Stuff like that. That's nitpicking a little bit, guys. It's not many people can stop their pulse. It's just not, for all intents and purposes, I could believe she was dead. That's really nitpicking. Some people, but they don't nitpick that. It's just, to me, it's the worst part of the film. The other little thing I can nitpick about Halloween 2 is Jamie Lee Curtis a little bit. Her whole character is kind of useless in this film, I guess you could say. She almost doesn't feel like she's the protagonist. It almost feels like Lance Guest's character is almost to a point the protagonist. Almost. It's a little uneven that way, I guess you could say, because Laurie is so useless in the film. By the way, I really like Lance Guest. One of the first films I ever saw was, as a young kid, was The Last Starfighter, which is ironically directed by Nick Castle, by the way, who, if you guys don't know, Nick Castle is the very first Michael Myers from Halloween 1978. Kind of ironic, I guess. Nick Castle, Michael Myers in Halloween 1, Lance Guest played Jimmy in Halloween 2, made Last Starfighter together. Coincidence? Yeah, probably a coincidence, but, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways. But yeah, those are my only real nitpicks about the movie, but they're enough for me to say, okay, I don't think this movie can really be my favorite sequel anymore. And it's funny enough, as the years go by, my favorite sequel in the Halloween franchise has become Halloween 3. The more I watch this movie, the more I love it, even though it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. The Shape, the Boogeyman, whatever you want to call him. I actually don't like calling him Michael Myers because the name Michael Myers was never uttered in the original. He was the Boogeyman. So I like to call him when I watch this stuff with Halloween stuff with my daughter, who loves it, by the way. She's way too young to be watching this. She's 3.5. And she wants to watch all the scary stuff out there. She loves Halloween. She doesn't like that it's Christmas now. She wants Halloween to be back, and but she loves it. And I'm like, that's the Boogeyman. When I show her clips from Halloween, she's like, oh, the Boogeyman. I want to see the Boogeyman. So it's kind of cute, but at the same time, I probably shouldn't be showing her any stuff from Halloween. But she's not scared. She's not afraid of it, though. That's weird. I would have been spooked like crazy. Anyways. But yeah, the more I watch Halloween 3, the more I like it. Yeah, there are some things I don't like about it as well. I just don't think they don't bother me as much as some of the things in Halloween 2 do. So I mean, I have to say, Halloween 3, there's a reason why it was in my top 10 horror films of all time. Great mood and atmosphere. The ending was awesome. I love the Can't Blood Midi. The ending is great. Yeah, you read my mind there, sir. But yeah, that's all I can say. Michelle says Dr. Loomis would have to be the protagonist in Halloween 2. You know what? That's actually probably a pretty accurate. Yeah, it probably would. You know what? You're probably right. I never even thought of it like that, but there is a lot more focus on him in that film. I never even really thought to think that. But yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Dr. Chalice is the man. I love I love Tom Atkins, man. He's awesome in anything he does. I mean, you're not going to say Tom Atkins is the best actor in the world or anything, but he has a certain Magnum PI quality to him. You know, I don't know, a Thomas Magnum feel to him, which I love. And we're not talking about the new Magnum here. We're talking about the 80s Magnum. We're talking about what's his name now? Jeez, I'm blanking on names all of a sudden. I've you know who I'm talking about. Tom Selleck. There you go. It came to me. Yeah, when you have that kind of vibe to you, it's like you're awesome. You're awesome for the ladies, and you're awesome for the dudes as well. It's like the dudes want to be you, the girls want to have sex with you. It's I don't know. And he pulls it off. And I want to be Tom Atkins. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm Steve. Stiff Steve. Whatever. Whatever you want to call me. I got a lot of nicknames, guys. And not a lot of them are very flattering. Stiff Steve being one of them. Anyways, those are my thoughts, guys. I love all of those. I mean, I don't love all those films. Some of those I just like. Definitely those Halloween films. And, the Halloween franchise, I don't know. I might want to do a discussion. I might want to do a ranking one day of the Halloween films. It's very popular on YouTube channels like mine, so why not, right? Again, I think it's the best franchise if it had ended at 4, or 4 had gotten a proper sequel. I think some of you know what I'm talking about. That's Halloween 5. Oh man, I think that's where I don't know. It was where things went wrong in the franchise for me. It just is. Yeah, it's too bad because there's potential. There was potential for a great sequel after Halloween 4 that unfortunately we just didn't get. Anyways, I'm sure that Halloween 5 has got its lovers too. People love Halloween 5. Believe it or not, Halloween 5 was the second Halloween film I had ever seen after Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Not long, I think we saw that not long after Halloween 3, too, that same year. We ended up getting Halloween 5 at the video store, feeling like, watching that and feeling like a lot of, we're missing a lot of stuff here. And then got Halloween 4, and then went back to the original Halloween after. It was weird. We were kids, and I think we had it in our mind that we had to see the most recent one first. The most recent one was the coolest, probably. When in all actuality, no, it's not. Not when it comes to Halloween 5. It ain't. And you're just missing story points and stuff like that. You don't want to go in. But when you're 11 years old, you're not thinking that kind of stuff. At least I wasn't. My brothers weren't. My brothers weren't either. We're like, this is the coolest one. We got to see it. This is the newest one. The newest is the coolest. Whatever, right? Anyways, a lot of you guys chat. I can't keep up with all you guys. But thank you guys. It looks like I got a new subscriber just like that. Michael Mendoza. I don't know if you're in the chat, but thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's how I managed to get over 800, surpass that 800 subscriber mark while I've been on vacation is beyond me. I somehow did. I went up like 30 subscribers in the last 2 weeks here, guys. So that's pretty awesome. It's Miller time, Michelle says. My Halloween ranking will be next October. Ha 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 ha. Josh, okay. You'll see mine sooner than that, I think. Because I don't follow those rules. I don't, I just do it when I feel like doing it, Maybe I should do it, but it is that Christmas time of year. Maybe I'll do a Christmas ranking, but I think you guys all know my number one there. I talked about it earlier. So it's almost like, well, I've already given it away for you guys. You guys already know. But, all the other Christmas films might be interesting too. Christmas horror, that is, not all Christmas films. Yeah, because that would look very, very different. Anyways, thank you guys for helping me get to, I can't believe I'm over 800 subscribers just like that. And, I think when I do hit 1,000 subscribers, which, under 200 subscribers away from that, maybe I'll do like a giveaway or something like that. If that happens before the Indiegogo campaign, our next Indiegogo campaign is over, we'll give away a perk from the campaign. I think we'll do something like that for 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Please do remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. And again, I think most of you guys have already subscribed. I'm pretty sure all of you have. If you haven't, though, just do it. Just because you like me. You do like me, right, guys? Hey, thanks, Josh. Congrats, he says. Oh, boy, missed in a few things. I feel we got a couple minutes left here, guys. So if any of you guys have any questions you guys want from me, whether it be about the Sawyer Massacre Indiegogo campaign coming up in March or anything else film-related, you guys can. Or it doesn't even have to be film-related. It could be what my favorite color is, or what my favorite food is, or how much weight have I put on since COVID, all that kind of stuff. Whatever. Feel free to ask me. If not, that's cool too. We have gone on for over an hour, and this is pretty much where I like to keep it, as a little bit over an hour, 70 minutes, maybe 75 at the most, kind of thing. Thank you guys for the congratulations. I really appreciate you guys all supporting me doing this live chat. It is a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys like my intro and outro music that I play, because that was written and performed by me. It's from a song called Sequandaland Part 3, in case you're wondering. I'm going to re-release this stuff, so I think I do have it on Bandcamp somewhere, but if you guys know what Bandcamp is, guys can look up the whole thing there. The whole Sequandaland saga. It's weird. I write weird music, but it's heavy, and it's a lot of things. I don't know. I am a professional musician, but my songwriting is definitely different. Anyways, thank you guys though. It's been a lot of fun. I'm sorry I did miss Good Real Hunting's chat here. We're going to do one in October 2021, but we're going to wait until October 2022 after Halloween ends. Good thinking, Brett. That'll be interesting. Wait till they're all done. But they're going to release more. They're never going to let Halloween die. I don't know. So I'm just going to do my ranking when I want to do my ranking. And then, when the new ones come out, when Halloween Kills comes out next year, I'll add it to I'll update my ranking as I talk about it. Something like that. Yeah, that's all I can say. But thank you guys for tuning in again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Very cool to hear all of your opinions on some of these films. Yeah, it's just opinions, but these are ones that I like. I don't think I couldn't think of any other sequels in the horror realm that I know that I like. But you never know; it might hit me one day, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this movie or something like that. But you know, typically sequels are not as good as the original. Typically, typically, that seems to be a common theme in horror that sequels are never quite as good. But you know, these were just a handful of ones that I personally liked. Anyways, I'm rambling. Again, hit that like and subscribe. Follow me on social media too, whether it be just me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, or the Sawyer Massacre social media as well. Yeah, I'm sure you guys already have already. Most of you I know from Instagram, I think. Most of you are on the Sawyer Massacre Instagram, but we do have Facebook and Twitter as well. So yeah, go ahead and like and follow those if you haven't already. But I'm sure you have. Maybe you haven't, but maybe you have. But maybe you haven't. That's it for me, guys. You guys are awesome. Night, Steve. Had fun watching. Thanks, Josh. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. You guys have yourselves an awesome night. Bye-bye.